Hello, and welcome to GBA Time, a chronological series for the Game Boy Advance. Our game up today, game number 61, is Mega Man Battle Network. This was released in October 2001. It's a tactical RPG. There's 5 more sequels on the GBA. This has iconic Mega Man characters. There's a collection of all 6 games on the Switch and the PS4 that has sold over 1.3 million in sales. And this has a complete in-box value of $155. So this is very well liked, very well regarded series. And you'll see why. People really like this. So Mega Man is beloved. So is this format. These RPGs, these sprites are beautiful. And it has a really unique playstyle that blends Mega Man with your typical RPG. Looks like fun characters here. I'm going to dive into about the first chapter of it or so, first half chapter. And all these menu options. So we got the email that we're looking at here. You talk to mom. You got the typical workaholic dad who calls you up, but he checks in at least, so that's good. And then female best friend. So going to school. RPGs involving teenagers and school-age students. Very popular. We got the students here. I had to cut. I had about 25 minutes of game footage that I had taken. And for a length of time, I cut this down to about 10 minutes or so. So there's going to be some sudden cuts in here. I really wanted to show off a lot of this game because it was fun. It was very fun. So here's our tutorial. I skipped over that tutorial, so we're going to work through what we got here. Our first battle here against our classmate. So we have Mega Man. He has Gutsman, Gutsman is an iconic Mega Man boss. Originally from Mega Man 2, I believe. Maybe even Mega Man 1. So, we got the options here. As you see, I'm scrolling through them. And if they have the same letter connected to them, you can pick multiple of the same weapon type or corresponding weapons. And then on the top there, that meter fills up. This custom and top center, when that fills up, then you can go back and select your weapon or your option again. So you can scroll between those, and if you go to that add one, you can go through a sequence, and then you can get another row of attacks. If you don't like any of the options that are presented, you can hold on for another round and get some better weapons, get some better things that might work for you in this battle. So there's recovery chips. So you get these chips, as they're called, to move through here, to move through the battles. You give you different options in these battles. And all of these chips work a little bit different. So I was able to select 2 shotguns here, so I can hopefully hit Gutsman here. And there we are. We got 1 and we got 2. So it took a little bit of damage, but we had a little bit of damage to work with. And you can use that Mega Buster to knock off 1, and then you can level up here to get maybe 2 or 3 or 5. Well, we got this first boss done. First tutorial boss done, so that's good. And in my other playthrough, because I play this both on my emulator on the PC to record the footage, and then I play this on the Super Nintendo Classic, I did lose that first battle, so it is possible to lose that battle. And then we're going to go to, after what happens with the class, you go into the emails, so they'll give you information. So a really nice way of giving a tutorial and updates and information. So, and Lan here, our main character, he's on rollerblades or roller skates, one of the two. You can visit with some of the townsfolk, some of your classmates here. I'll give you some information here. And it looks like I can go to the next town, but it's not completed yet. Alright. And then as you saw with the friend who picked you up for school, she mentioned something about some ovens blowing up. So repair person here, fixing that. I'll probably come into the story later, but I never got that far into it. And then we're going to go into kind of the cyberspace here. You can send Mega Man into your cyberspace. And this is kind of where you do your missions, get your level ups, buy your new equipment. So you get a mission here to find a lost program. So eventually, fortunately, I kind of had to cut most of it out, but eventually I found this lost program. But you go around, you get your randomized battles, which I typically don't care for. But I just enjoyed this gameplay so much that I did not mind doing the grinding. I mean, as I got further into it, it would bother me a little bit more, but characters were just, even these enemies were very cute, and the gameplay was really good. And we got your experience points, we got your currency, and as we'll get here, and we got another chip, so that'll add to the weapons, the attacks that we can use. And unless it really increases, these randomized battles weren't too frequent, that it was like 2 steps, battle, 2 steps, battle, that I've seen in too many RPGs. So you can make a little good bit of progress. Then you got just this variety of options, including to flee if you ever have to. And obviously being early in the game, you get this. And here's the shopkeeper, or the merchant, as he called himself. And if you can grind a little bit, you can get all of these items and all these power-ups. So it's kind of a direct point to fighting all these enemies, and it's nice to see it up front. So you head back and get that. Then we're going to jump ahead. So we were able to complete the mission. We found the lost program. We accessed our friend Guy's program. And then we got a reward. And then we can come out of the program here, and then we can go back to the kind of RPG elements here. So like I said, I really enjoyed this. Pros and cons: great graphics and character designs, fun characters and storyline, use of Mega Man in an RPG, and an anytime save, which is really nice. Cons: it might be confusing for some, but I think it lays it out pretty well. And this game really hit for me, and I really enjoyed it. So as you'll see here, once I get to the rankings, in a moment here, there we are. All right, I gave this an A, and this is my new number 1. And I reevaluated some of the games that I'm playing, particularly Super Mario Advance, and I kind of moved that down after some reevaluation. And we got Bomberman Tournament number 2, Advance Wars number 3, and I have the full list in the video description, full list of all 61 games. And our new, our next episode is Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. The iconic fighting game comes to the Game Boy Advance. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day.